Right, this is the reply. Let's go up one. I think they meant to say 2019. Okay, for the complaint. And we're going to have to change that for her, because that should be 17. And that should be 19 for her. Okay. This last paragraph, where it is stated that D.S. Hackett informed me in correspondence, which you know, that she could not be bothered to pass case papers. The prosecution of him was in the Borough Council onto the CPS, which she is stating that the law does not matter to her. Her position and wages due, and dereliction of duty, dishonoring oath of office, acting fraudulently, etc. as part and parcel of her office. That is disgusting. And the PSD know that she did this. They have her own written letter saying, I can't be bothered. This is a DS, Detective Sergeant, saying, I can't be bothered. I mean, I can't be bothered. We've dealt with this in other uploads. We've shown in other uploads her response. She couldn't be bothered. And the fact that it was put to her that her duty was to simply pass the papers on to the CPS, the Crown Prosecution Service. She couldn't be bothered. I can't be bothered with the law. That's what she said. She's an observing officer. She's a senior officer. And she couldn't be bothered. Unbelievable. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, the council was found guilty in the civil court of gross negligence. And you come to the other side, the criminal side, of gross misconduct against those officers in the council that did it, and this police officer says, yeah, I want my position, I want to walk around saying I'm a DS, Detective Sergeant, got all my jolly money. Well, I don't care about the law, sod the law. Oh, sod it. Do you know something? If this Chalmers lady had not submitted the evidence, okay, this woman, this Hackett, would have turned round and said, oh, there's no evidence. No evidence. Well, when there's evidence, can't be bothered. Same with the CP, the PSD, they can't be bothered with the law. They have not once sided with the law. All they wanted in all this is an argument. Again, they're very argumentative in order to do away with the law. They're there to deal with the disposing of the law, of law and order. They don't want it. These are police officers. What the hell is going on? They're paid police officers. If you go to the Piggin Bakery and the fella says, I'm not going to bake any bread, what the hell are you doing there then? I'm a baker. He goes to his fancy parties, I'm a baker. But he doesn't bake bread. I'm a florist. But you don't sell flowers. I'm a police officer, but you don't dispose of the law. It's the only picking department in the country that fails openly, blatantly, not to do their job. I mean, when an officer turns round and says, I can't be bothered with the law, with the prosecution of the evidence that you presented, I can't be bothered. It's unbelievable. What are they doing sitting around drinking tea and coffee and chatting all day? By law, thank you very much for wages, thank you very much for the position. Hey, I am God. Is that it? It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Unbelievable. This is the only actual department of government that openly and blatantly says it can't be bothered with the law, and the PSD backs the police up. Unless, unless you're a member of the public. Then we can fill the prisons, we can fill the police registers with your money. We'll persecute you. We're not your servants. Oh, no, 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 don't think about the police as the servants. Oh, no, no. We're your enemy, we're your persecutors. But at the same time, we want to say to your faces that we serve you. Oh, yes, serve you. Yeah, you serve yourselves. Fancy a department, a police department not wanting to deal with the law. It is outrageous. How can you come on? We've spent how many millions? How many millions? And they're not interested in the law against themselves. Again, oh, they don't mind having a go at the public, and they wonder why the public has a go back at them. Are they that malevolently stupid or what? And if you say to the officers, you know, you're starting an argument or something, oh, well, you know, you're being aggressive, you're being this, you're being... Hold on a moment. And they won't listen. Because they want an argument. And if they're losing the argument, they'll accuse you. What? That's not a servant of the public. They're supposed to be servants to the public. Civil servants. The word civil comes into it. Not little tin pot Hitlers. Do you know, we would have respect. The utmost respect for officers if they dealt with us respectfully. They treat us all as crooks. Absolutely everyone as crooks. I mean, we're not talking about now the odd individual officer who is good. We're talking about now, as we know, the vast majority of officers. It just seems that they've come out of the woodwork all of a sudden. And people are beginning to realise, because there's so many out there, people are beginning to realise that the police force is not their friend, but their enemy. And they're shocked. And there's a lot of people now beginning to see that the courts are the same. And that there is a superfluous amount of protection for the police. Chief constables don't do anything. They're protecting their own. You're supposed to be able to go to the chief constable and say, your officers are doing this. That's what he's there for. Part of who he's there for. His main job is there. Keeping his men in order. Then you've got the PSD. IOPC, and this goes on. There's about 6 departments in order to protect the police. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, about 6. 6 departments in order to protect the police. And one says, you need to go to this department. And that department says, you need to go to this department. And what they're doing is trying to tire you out. To make you give up. Have that feeling of hopelessness. And they're all the same. Lying from this department, lie from that department, a lie from another, and it's all lies and obfuscation. That's the central word, obfuscation. There's no honour with these people. There's no integrity with these people. Because they show it. We don't say it unless they show it. And they show it, so we say it. We're not like a lot of people who just say things. We allow the other party to show what character they are made of. And then we throw that back at them. and point out, here it is. This is what you're made of. This is what you are declaring to me. And declaring to me, I'm throwing back at you. And you don't like it. Because you think I am as thick as the cabbage next door. Okay? I'm not. Neither is this person. We'll leave it at that. We expect this lady to have a reply and her assistant to go over the reply with her. Then we'll publish this second one. And you can be assured that it will be obfuscation from the police total obfuscation. They will skirt around the law again because they're not interested in the law. It's the police! They're supposed to be disposing of the law. They're supposed to be upholding the law. Social engineering. That's what the law is supposed to be. Social engineering. Ezra Pound coined that. Do the police want it? No. Just give us your money. That's all they want. Give us your money. Stand on the roadside. Give us your money. We'll fine you for that. We'll fine you for this. We'll fine you for that. Give us the money. They'll even stitch people up. But when it comes to their own, protection, protection, protection. Now there are certain parts of the country whereby officers do not always get away with their criminality, but clearly on Merseyside they have the ultimate protection in the PSD, the Police Standards Department. Now that's another fraudulent thing. Police standards? What's the standard? They can't keep the standard themselves of integrity, of honesty. But at the end of the day, we treat this as academic. Now, what these evil people do is seek, by what they're doing, to make us feel hopeless. Hopeless. That is a pointless position to complain, and equally sad. Very, very sad, and whatever the word is, sad and despondent about getting any truth from these beggars. They will cover for the police because they are the police that are covering for the police. And this was said when this department was set up. It would be police covering for the police. And this department said, an MP said, no. But then again, you see, you're dealing with MPs, you're dealing with the department, you're dealing with government. They lie. The only thing that comes out of their mouths, it goes, ugh, lie, ugh, lie, ugh, lie. They spew it out. They spew lies. They can't do anything else. They feed on lies, and then they get so much that they can't stomach their own lies, so they go, ugh, all over society. They spew the lies out. Then people go and vote for them. It's just madness. But we'll leave it at this, alright? As we say, hopefully we shall get the copies of the next correspondence to upload. And you can bet, again, they will ignore the law, but they want you and I to observe the law. Because these buggers here don't give a toss about the law. They're telling us, we don't give a toss. Sod off, you members of the public, bugger off. Oh,